Salam and hello everyone. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I hope that you are all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to do a brief overview of adaptogens. Now, adaptogens are a natural substance, usually a plant or an herb, that helps the body adapt to stress. So when you find yourself in stressful situations, you know that normally you have a fight or flight response that comes into play here. It helps you overcome those stresses that you experience normally on a day-to-day basis. But there is help. We have certain things within us that are available to us. Adaptogens help us with stress, and they help us restore balance, or homeostasis. Adaptogens don't target one specific body system. Instead, they support overall resilience by helping to regulate, our responses to stress. And they also have a play on hormonal systems, nervous systems, as well as, immune system functions. So that's important to know, that it's kind of a jack of all trades type of herb. Now, there are many herbs, but I want to just talk about some of the more common known herbs. Some of them I have tried, some of them I have yet to try, and I just want to give you some information regarding that. Some of the key features of adaptogens. One, I mentioned that they reduce physical stress and mental stress. So they help lower your cortisol. I was going to say cholesterol. That would be great too, but no, it helps lower your cortisol. Well, maybe it will help lower the cholesterol. If you're less stressed, you don't eat bad foods. But anyways, it helps lower your cortisol and helps you find that balance within cortisol levels and with your stress. Number two, it also helps to support adrenal function. They aid in the adrenal gland function. Those are the glands that sit on top of your kidneys, as I mentioned before. And then number three, we know that it helps to balance energy. It helps to boost stamina and reduce fatigue without using stimulants like caffeine, or the overstimulations of caffeines in teas. Now, I drink black tea, but I had to kind of wean off of it a little bit. So now I try to reduce it to maybe once a week, twice a week, so that I'm not overstimulating with caffeine. Another thing, or number four, that we know some of the key features of adaptogens are they enhance recovery. They help the body return to a balanced state after illness, exertion, or emotional stress. So those are some of the key features of adaptogens. Now let's talk about some common adaptogens. Some of you may have heard of these before. Some of you may not have heard of these before. That's okay. That's why we're here to talk about this. The first is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha I spoke about in my previous video. It helps to get better. It helps you with better sleep, regulate stress, as well as hormonal balance. And I know some women who are in the perimenopausal stage of life are looking for some relief with regards to hormonal balance, and I think this might be a good option for you, barring you don't have any issues taking ashwagandha. Another thing that you might want to consider is holy basil or tulsi for mood and immune support. Now, I've taken this before. I think it's a good product. I don't take it consistently. I've taken ashwagandha on more of a consistent basis than tulsi, but again, holy basil might be something you want to try. Maybe you have tried it. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it, and how do you like it? How do you take it? Another thing that you might want to try is rhodiola, or rhodiola rosea, for mental fatigue and stamina. I've heard of this before, but I haven't tried it. I might give it a try. Depends. I don't like to just try things on a whim. I want to have intention and purpose for trying it, but I also know that taking herbs can sometimes be very good for you if they're doing it on a consistent basis, but just being careful to not overdo it, for example. Now, another type of adaptogen is the reishi mushroom, which helps with being calm and helps with immune support. I have not tried this mushroom. I've tried other mushroom like lion's mane, and of course your portobello mushrooms, but that's something that I really would like to go into more, is understanding the mushrooms and how they impact the body, how they affect the body. That's something for a future video. I would like to explore that some more. So just know that adaptogens influence the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, your body's main stress response system. They help to regulate cortisol, stabilize sugar, and modulate inflammation and those neurotransmitters of the body. Many of you may have tried adaptogens, or maybe you're too skeptical about whether they really work. I know sometimes you think there's too many herbs on the market. There are a lot of herbs, there are a lot of supplements, but what I would just suggest you do is try and find a medicinal herbal shop in your area, or somebody who is very familiar with herbal medicine, and just pick their brain and try to understand a little bit more of what these herbs are, what they're used for, how they interact with food or other products you might be taking, and see if it could be of benefit to you. I am a pharmacist, but I do believe there is a time and a place for herbs and supplements in one's life. I will never say that they do not work or they're not FDA approved, so you should not take them or stay away from. No, I don't believe any of that. I believe that there are certain things that work for you, that work for me, that work for us, and that we should explore them. Now, with that being said, I do know that for women over 40, adaptogens and helping to manage the stress, get better sleep, and the hormones is really important, especially if you're in perimenopause or menopause, if you're a woman over 40. So I would say that you should give this a try, give it a shot. Or let me know what else have you been trying in addition to that. I've talking about certain things in the past: magnesium, zinc, calcium, other types of herbs and supplements that may be of benefit to you. Let me know what you think about the adaptogens that I just mentioned. Let me know if you have tried any of the adaptogens I've mentioned or other adaptogens, because there is a long list of adaptogens that I have not even touched, and I have a spreadsheet here that I could even dive into more, which maybe I'll do that in a future video. I'll dive into that. But yeah, I thank you all for watching. I'm working on some videos on endometriosis and leiomyoma, so I hope that you'll be sticking around for those videos. And yeah, so I thank you for watching, and let me know what other topics you'd like me to talk about, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.